For decades on The Simpsons, we've been told the same story. Homer is the screw-up, Marge is the saint. But what if that's not the full picture? What if Homer, flawed, loud and impulsive, actually loves harder than anyone gives him credit for? And what if Marge isn't always the long-suffering hero we think she is? Today, we're counting down 10 times Marge didn't deserve Homer, starting small with relatable relationship tensions, and building all the way to the moments where Homer was genuinely treated unfairly. Let's begin. 10. The Bowling Ball Fallout. Life on the Fast Lane. Season 1, Episode 9. Yes, Homer bought Marge a bowling ball engraved with Homer. Selfish? Absolutely. But what happened next is often ignored. Instead of confronting him directly and working through it, Marge begins spending increasing time with bowling instructor Jacques, emotionally drifting away from her husband. Homer, when he realizes what's happening, is devastated and desperately tries to win her back. He may have started it with a dumb gift, but he was the only one fighting for the marriage by the end. 9. Publicly undermining him as a father. Homer alone. Season 3, Episode 15. Marge hits burnout and leaves for a spa retreat, which is understandable. But when she returns and sees Homer struggling with baby Maggie, the tone shifts quickly to judgment. Instead of acknowledging that he tried, even if imperfectly, she treats him like he's incapable. Homer may not be polished, but he stepped up when she needed a break. That effort deserved more respect. 8. Acting embarrassed by him. Scenes from the class struggle in Springfield. Season 7, Episode 14. When Marge joins an elite country club crowd, she begins subtly distancing herself from Homer. She tries to manage his behavior. She cringes at his honesty. She worries he won't fit in. But Homer, he's unapologetically himself. Instead of appreciating his authenticity, Marge seems more concerned about social approval. And that says a lot. 7. The Police Power Dynamic. The Springfield Connection. Season 6, Episode 23. When Marge becomes a police officer, the shift at home is immediate. She arrests Homer for petty crimes. She asserts authority over him publicly. She treats him more like a suspect than a spouse. Yes, Homer breaks rules. But marriage isn't a badge hierarchy. He supports her career, yet she lets it redefine their relationship dynamic in ways that feel humiliating. 6. Falling for someone else. The Last Temptation of Homer. Season 5, Episode 9. This episode is usually framed as Homer being tempted by Mindy Simmons. But let's not forget something important. Homer ultimately chooses Marge. He resists temptation. He stays loyal. Compare that to Marge's own emotional entanglement in The Way We Weren't. Season 15, Episode 20. When Homer learns Marge almost kissed Artie Ziff before their marriage, and kept that secret for decades, it shakes him deeply. The difference? Homer's temptation was honest and resolved. Marge's was hidden for years. Secrets cut deeper than mistakes. 5. Emotional withdrawal instead of communication. Secrets of a Successful Marriage. Season 5, Episode 22. When Homer accidentally shares private marital details during a church class, Marge is rightfully upset. But instead of working through it, she leaves and completely shuts down communication. Homer spends the episode desperately trying to repair the damage. Yes, he messed up, but he fought to fix it, while she emotionally exited. 4. Physical separation. A Millhouse Divided. Season 8, Episode 6. Watching Kirk and Luann divorce makes Marge question her own marriage. Instead of reassuring Homer or strengthening their bond, she starts treating him like a ticking time bomb. The insecurity transfers to him, even though he hasn't actually done anything wrong in that moment. Fear is human, but projecting it onto your partner? That's destabilizing. 3. Actually leaving him. The Strong Arms of the Ma. Season 14, Episode 9. When Marge becomes physically stronger after training, she begins intimidating and dominating situations, including Homer. The power shift becomes uncomfortable. Instead of partnership, it feels like control. And Homer, for once, becomes the one walking on eggshells. That's not comedy. That's imbalance. 2. Nearly abandoning the marriage. The War of the Simpsons. Season 2, Episode 20. After an argument at a dinner party, Marge insists they attend a marriage retreat. But during the retreat, she bonds emotionally with another man while Homer struggles awkwardly to improve. Homer may be clumsy in communication, but he's trying. And watching Marge connect elsewhere while he fights for the relationship feels dangerously close to giving up. 1. Questioning the entire marriage. The breakup arcs and recurring separations. Multiple episodes across later seasons. In several later season episodes, Marge seriously considers life without Homer. Temporary separations. Living apart. Openly questioning her love. And here's the thing, Homer never stops choosing her. Even when she doubts him, even when she pulls away, even when she imagines better alternatives. His love is loud, messy, flawed, but constant. Marge's love at times feels conditional. And when one partner is always fighting while the other is contemplating escape, that's the real breaking point. Homer Simpson isn't perfect. He fails, embarrasses himself, and makes terrible decisions. But never hesitates about one thing, Marge. He never shops for an upgrade. He never keeps one foot out the door. He never questions whether she's worth it. And that matters. Because a marriage doesn't survive on polish, it survives on commitment. So maybe the real question isn't whether Homer deserves Marge. Maybe it's this: is unconditional loyalty worth less than refinement? Or is it the very thing that makes a marriage last? Homer has never once been uncertain about loving his wife. And in the long run, certainty is stronger than perfection.